Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking into the question, what is it that they're talking about behind your back? What is it that they're saying about you behind your back? And just see what, comes up, I suppose. Anyway, as always, let me start with all the announcements first real quick. So as always, you can still book private readings with me. My email address is in the description box below. Send me an email. I'll get back to you with all the information that you need to know about that, all the options I have available, all the cost, everything you need to know. Also, there is a Linktree link in the description box. If you go over there, you'll find everything from my personal Instagram and TikTok, all the ways to, if you feel generous and would like to make a donation, all the ways to do that, from donating a deck to donating money, anything up there as well. So check that out, or just stay here on YouTube where you can also do that. Anyway, already mess, but let's get started. So what are they saying about you behind your back? Pile number 1, you are going to be the King of Fire. The King of Fire, which in this deck is the King of Wands. The King of Wands for pile number 1. Pile number 2, you are going to be card number 14 with Patience, which is the Temperance card in this deck. Temperance with Patience for pile number 2. And pile number 3, you are going to be card number 18 with the Moon. The Moon for pile number 3. So if you need some more time to figure out which pile belongs to you, then pause the video here, and otherwise I will talk to you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So if you chose this card with the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands in this deck, then this is going to be your reading today. So what is it that they're talking about behind your back? What is it that they say about you behind your back? Anything that we get from this. So this one is quite intriguing. I'm trying to figure out what it is that's on his face, because it seems a bit, I don't know. I thought maybe it was a butterfly, but it looks a bit distorted. I don't know. I definitely feel with that heart here in the middle that their intentions aren't like devilish or aren't bad. I think they are very passionate. And I honestly feel that they talk about you good behind your back. That you are passionate, they are happy. I do feel that this might be a person, again, with that face like that, like a butterfly is transformation to me. So that kind of looks rough, that they might have a rough exterior, this person. Maybe the expectations of, like, for you on them, or that they would talk smack about you behind your back, but I don't think that they would. I think that they, just talk about the good things with that sun behind their head, that glowing passion of heart here. So let's just take a look how this fits in with your reading, because the King of Fire is also someone that knows how to have fun, right? Enjoy themselves, lead with passion, and master that skill. And so I don't feel like bad intentions, but let's see what else we have for you guys. So pile number 1, what do they say about you behind your back? What do they say about pile number 1 behind their back? Okay, it went everywhere. One went to the ground, of course, to the other side. Where is it? Oh, here. Oh. Okay, let me gather everything and then we can take a look at what we have for you guys. So let's see. First off, we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Chariot, the King of Wands again, and we have the 6 of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. Again, the sun. Okay. Well, I say again, but I saw it like in this King of Fire. So overall, with that sun energy, good. Good intentions, happiness, good things about you. I definitely feel that there is some talk or maybe clarification about your hurt and about your pain, the things that you've been through. But overall, like, good. I feel like they say, one, that you're just like good things. You're a hard worker. You love passionately. Um, you're someone that offers or gives a lot of love and a lot of care to those that are open to it to receive. I think you have been through a lot, and that's something that they might talk about. Um, I do feel with that Chariot that they're not shy to talk about you. But they are a bit selective as to what is it that they're telling who exactly, right? If it's just like a stranger that just kind of like asked, they're not going to tell you your entire story, right? Um, I think they would describe you as a free spirit, someone that goes their own way, someone that always looks to the front. Look what else is there to come, what is there, to conquer, what is like my next step. I think they would describe you as someone that's very successful, someone that, again, knows, if you know what you want, you go after it. So I honestly feel like when I intended this reading, this question, I was like, oh, all the drama that's gonna come from this. But honestly, pile number one, I don't see drama here. I think they are genuinely like happy for you. They genuinely share your good sides. Even though you have been through a lot and even though you got hurt so deeply in the past, they almost admire you for how you got out there, how you get on top of things, how you, for some of you with that Chariot, I do feel that it can turn into jealousy, but I honestly just feel that they just think very highly of you and expresses that to other people as well. So what do they say about you behind your back? They talk about you very highly, very, that you got dealt, because that Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out in reverse, and usually I don't read reversed energy, but it kind of just makes me feel that despite the cards you got dealt, because I don't think all that hurt was something that, like, it kind of just happened to you, right? Whether that's wrong timing or whether that's someone else hurting you or, whatever that hurt is, it's almost where they're like, okay, despite the cards pile number one got dealt, they are on top of this. They are pursuing their happiness. They are working hard. So yeah. I think for like one of two, they might talk in a jealous way where it's like, they are everything I'm not, or but more so I feel like they are proud of you. I think they are just really, again, just good vibes is what I'm getting. You're pursuing what it is that you want. You despite being hurt, have so much love inside of you that you cannot wait to give someone. So overall, good vibes, to be honest. To be honest, I was not well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I was just expecting a little bit drama, which is not here, like, at all, which is great. Okay, let me see what else. So what is it that they're saying about you behind your back, pile number one? What is it that they're saying about you behind your back? What are they saying about pile number one behind their back. Okay, let's see what we have. First off, we have friendship. Friendship. So seeing you as a good friend, maybe wanting friendship with you. We also have justice. Okay, so very balanced, got your shit in order. We have freedom. And we have boundaries. For some of you, this is going to be very specific, but for some of you where you work in like a legal area of a work, seeing you as a very, whether that's like a lawyer or, you know, whatever that is, like they see you as a good in your job type thing as well. I do feel that they might be a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say disappointed, but there are like boundaries that you keep set, that it's hard to get to know you, the real you sometimes. And with that freedom card, almost contemplating like, is that happiness true? Is that like, that's something that you always seem to put out there? With that freedom, it says freedom, but she is very much in a imaginary cage. Again, for some of you, it is about them being a little bit jealous about how you push through, how you do this, and are just, you know, they don't know how you do it or how that works, which sometimes can get a little bit, you know, jealousy thing. For others of you, it is wondering about why you keep yourself in that cage, because in their eyes, I feel like you can do everything, anything. So you might keep yourself a little bit trapped, or that's how they think of it. But very balanced. Very balanced. You have healthy boundaries. They understand why they are there. And I feel like they're just glad to have you in their life as well. You know, sometimes you also have that like rivalry, that's one person that pushes you to do better type thing. And I feel like for some of you, that's definitely the case here. Let's see what else. Okay, some final messages. Pile number 1. What is it that they're saying about you behind your back? What is it that they're saying about you behind your back? I think one ended up in the deck. The other one, of course, went again to the other side of the room. I'll get that in a second. No, it didn't. Oh, okay. Let me go on the hunt for... Oh, here it is. Let me gather everything and then we can take a look. So what is it that they're saying about you behind your back? First off, we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. We have a healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. We have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. And we have girl with a snake, empath, and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries again. At the bottom of the deck, we have karmic relationships, which is kind of what I felt, what I was gonna say. For some of you, this might be a karmic partner that you're asking about. And that you kind of like moved on from, or... So yeah, I feel like despite maybe the past that you have with this person, again, there's the acknowledgement, one of all the pain and the hurt that it is that you've been going through, but more so that they talk about how you've changed, that you're now in a healing state and focusing on your own healing, trying to make healthy choices. For some of you, they might still feel very much attracted to you with that seduction here. Definitely you being in temptation. With that King of Fire, I get that as well. The King and Queen of Fire are both, when they're together, very flirtatious. There's a lot of attraction between the two of them. So that might very much be the case. But yeah, overall, I kind of just feel like that they're proud of you, that you have been through a transformation that might be a bit shocking to them as well. But they are like pulling through. I don't think there are bad intentions. For some of you, it might be the case that they in the future want to reach out to you, where it might be like a love interest type thing, that they have that affection towards you. But others of you just like proud of you. Very, very proud. And what it is that you've been through, how you are trying to make healthy choices, focusing on your healing heart, having these boundaries again. So yeah, overall good. I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys, because otherwise I think I'm just going to repeat what it is that I've already said. So yeah, I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know who this person is. Again, for some of you, I'm seeing like a family member, maybe a friend. For some of you, I'm seeing a love interest. So let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, and if you know, that lets me know that I can make more of this type of questioning for you guys. I'm very much open for suggestions, so let's just leave them in the comments as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's very helpful for me. So thank you so much for doing so. I'm almost at my goal, so thank you all so much for that. In the meantime, just have a kick-ass awesome rest of your day. Just continue the way that you have, because I feel like you are on the right path of doing things. So kick ass, have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose this card with patience, card number 14, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking into the question, what is it that they say about you behind your back? What are they talking about? With that patience, which is the temperance card in this deck, I feel like either they feel that you should have patience or they are having patience. I definitely feel, I'm not sure if they talk about you that much, because the temperance card is also talking about the middle path. So I don't think they go in an extreme direction with this. They're staying safe, staying patient, looking from a distance, waiting, because there's also a clock here in their heart space. Where I feel like they're just waiting for the right time type of thing. I don't think they're saying all that much, but let's take a look how the rest of the tarot fits in with this for you guys with that patience card. So pile number 2, what is it that they're saying about you behind your back? What is it that they're saying about pile number 2 behind their back? Okay, I want to get one more shuffle. What is it that they're saying about pile number 2 behind their back that pile number 2 doesn't know about? Okay, I think that's it. Let me gather everything and then we can take a look. Okay, first off, we have the 2 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Swords as well. What are they saying about you behind your back? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Yeah. I feel like there's just kind of almost fear here of speaking up, of talking about you. I don't think they are the type to do so. I kind of feel like they don't want to say something and then mess something up. They're just, again, with that Knight of Pentacles, taking their time, patience. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. So I feel like they're just, waiting, taking their time. I do feel that they do, I don't know, with that Seven of Swords. Okay, let me start with that Two of Swords, because the Two of Swords is very much, like I said, with that patience and temperance. Two of Swords is not being able to make a choice. I think you have, I don't know, they can talk two ways about you, good and bad, and they're not willing to make a decision in that. Again, having patience, wanting to find that middle ground, and so not saying anything about it. Like, I don't have opinion about it, I don't have an experience about this, I'm not saying anything about this because I don't want to make things worse. I don't want to, risk saying the wrong thing to, someone, anyone. I do feel that this person got hurt or is hurt. Also understanding that what happened between the two of you comes from pain, whether that's from you or from them. With that Seven of Swords, I feel that there are some, I don't know if it's like trust issues that they're having necessarily towards you, or if it's just them having trust issues in general, got really hurt, not playing fair for some of you, them feeling that maybe you treated them not fairly, or just in general that happened and now there's that distrust towards everyone type thing. Maybe that's also the fear why they're not talking to anyone, because they don't want it to come back to you. I think they just, with that Hierophant as well, wanting to stay balanced. With that Patience card, Temperance, the Hierophant. I don't think they're willing to say anything about you behind your back. I think they are focusing more on like the future, expanding, maybe dating other people, or almost trying to find like distraction for it in the meantime, because this might take a while. I think the only thing that they would admit to saying about you behind your back is that you guys are just very different. That maybe you communicate differently, that one of the two might not be as ready for a committed thing, or ready to have the other in their life for a long time, and the other one was. One of the two very much is looking to expand. Maybe this is also a long distance, or maybe they're like, okay, I'm gonna focus on moving abroad or something with like distance. But I felt like one of the two was more ready to settle down than the other one. And I think that's the only thing that they would say. I think they would keep it very clean and neat and wanting to find balance again. I don't think that they would, again, talk behind your back other than that. So I just think there's a lot of fear here. Maybe it's also got to do with ego. Their ego being a thing, knowing that if they would talk, you would talk, and that would hurt their ego type of thing. But I honestly feel with that Patience, I think if you were one to spread rumors about them, then, they would. They're just waiting. If that happens, I'm gonna go all out on pile number 2. But I honestly feel that they just have where it's like, you know what, this happened, let's just, move on, leave it, move on. Okay, let's see what else with some oracles for you guys on this as well. For some of you, it might be the case that they have already, where you're like, what do you mean they're not a type to talk? They already did. If they already have, right now we're looking at the energy right now. Now they're like, okay, done. Let's, I'm just seeing right now where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna step back, see what happens, try to find my own inner peace, looking, elsewhere, looking ahead, what's the next step, and just like a little bit done, not going into the extremes again. Slowly looking ahead, so slowly looking forward. So, pile number 2, what are they saying about you behind your back? What are they saying behind your back about you? Jeez, this question is like a tongue twister to me. Okay, we have compassion, we have home, we have freedom, and we have answers. So I think they would only talk about it, and look at that. At the bottom, we have clarity. So I think they would only talk about this from their own experience, where it's like, this is what happened. This is my side of the story. This is how it made me feel. But only if someone asks about it, I think they would answer. Again, with that home and compassion, I think it's to the point where one of the two was more ready to settle down and the other one still wanted to keep somewhat of like an open mind or an open view of the world. Not ready to settle down, wanting to keep their freedom. Again, for some of you, it might have been a distance thing that also played a role. For some of you, I feel like they might be waiting and having that patience for some answers. There might be still some confusion on their end of your side of the story. And therefore also not, where they're like, you know what, I can only talk about my side of things. This is how I experience it. I don't know how pile number 2 felt about it, but this is how I feel. This is my reality. This is what my experience has been. And if that's the same for pile number 2, I don't know, but that's the only thing I can talk about. Okay, what else? Some final oracles for you guys on this. So pile number 2, what is it that they talk about behind your back? How do they talk about you behind your back? What do they say about pile number 2 behind their back? That's it? Okay, that was a lot less than I was expecting, but let's take it. First off, we have the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. So, definitely 1, heartbroken. 2, it might be the case that one of the two got into a new relationship, maybe even had a third-party situation with you. Trying to focus on new beginnings, on growth, transitioning out of this connection where if you guys have broken up. Very much heartbroken, sad about the situation. Trying to grieve and mourn it, as well as with that seduction, that there is very much still attraction there between the two of you. But again, very much like a waiting stance on, almost like waiting on you or for you to reach out or whatever the situation is for you guys. But I don't think, again, I just feel that they don't talk about you in a negative light, as in, oh, pile number 2 did this and this and that, where it's like, no, this is my experience. This is how I experienced this connection, this situation that we're in. And that's the only way how they talk about it, which to me is fine. I don't see any like accusations. There might be a little bit with that devil energy, A little bit of ego playing a role, where they let their ego talk a little bit. Um, but I'm not, yeah, I'm not, just a little bit holding back, trying to find a middle path. Um, I don't think they would go to war with you. But I'm also not seeing that they would like actively approach you for some sort of peace, or, it's just stillment. I think there's just a ceased fire type thing. And they're kind of like with that patience, just waiting what's gonna happen, how, almost leaving the ball in your court. It's your turn type of thing. So keeping that very much open. So I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys, because I think there's nothing more really to say about this. So I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I definitely saw more of a romantic connection here. If that was not the case, definitely let me know how this fitted in for you as well. I am also still very much open for suggestions for readings, so if you have a suggestion, just leave it in the comments and I'll see if I can make it into a reading for you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this type of question for you guys as well in the future. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's very helpful for me. Help me reach my goals. So thank you for doing so, for being here, all the love and support, and have just a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You got this. And hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose this card with the moon, number 18, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking into the question, what is it that they say about you behind your back? With that moon energy, I'm definitely getting a couple of things. One of them, the moon talks about illusions, untruths, speculation. But with this, I'm definitely feeling that they're more so talking about you to people that they trust 100%, so that they know it can never get to you type of thing. Very secretive, almost, which I'm a bit, Okay. It can also talk about fantasies, again, illusions, hiding. But let's see what else we have with the tarot here. So pile number 3. What is it that they say about you behind your back? What is it that they say about pile number 3 behind their back? We want to know all the juice. Okay, one went to the ground. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, let's see what we have and if we need to get some more. I don't think so, but let's see. So, first off, we have the Star. We have the Death card, the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Moon again. We have the 10 of Wands, the Hermit, and the King of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the World. Okay, so again with that moon energy. So this is very much something that they would like to stay hidden. For some of you, I'm seeing if this is a love interest relationship, whether this is an ex-partner or you've never really been in a relationship with this person, but there's like that possibility. With that world ending, that's an ending. The world energy is an ending, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. With the death card is very similar. That's also about rebirth, second chances. I feel like they just like want you in their life. For some of you, I'm definitely feeling where the romantic cycle thing that's stronger. I know for some of you, this is not a romantic partner interest, but let me get that first, because it will distract me all the time if I don't. With that Star, having high hope for the future of this being something. For some of you, again, where this is an ex-partner wanting rebirth, wanting a second chance. With that 5 cups, very much focused on what is lost. We had such a good connection. It ended. It's such a shame. We had so many good memories. Like having regrets. For some of where you've never been in a relationship, maybe missed chances, missed opportunities, the one that got away type of feeling. Very much overthinking it, but with that two of swords, not ready yet to make a decision whether or not they want to go for it or not. With that King of Cups, there is a lot of love for you, a lot of, but they look a little bit, I don't know, he kind of looks a little bit sad to me. With like droopy eyes, where it's like, I have this cup for you, I can show you the world, but, and I'm a bit shy. I don't know if I should approach you. I think they're doing a lot of soul searching. I think they with that moon again, there's a lot of illusions where for some of you it might be the case where like they are delusional for thinking this way, for seeing me this way, for thinking that there is another chance, and that's that moon energy, very much so. For others of you, I feel like that they might feel that this is just a fantasy. This is better to keep it in my head. It's not gonna happen. So not getting my hopes too high, but there's very much that hope here for the future. Right now, just very much overthinking in their head about it. I think they are at that point with that hermit as well, looking for answers whether or not they should give up on this fantasy or if they should go for it and make it reality. I think that's a little bit where they're at. What do they say about you behind their back? They're trying to figure it out, how it is that they're feeling. If you maybe, I feel like they're more so asking about you. Have they said anything about me? What are they doing? How, because with that world energy, I do feel that they have more and more. It's like gaining a little bit momentum to make that desire reality type thing. So what are they talking about behind your back? Where this is an ex-partner, it might be the case that they're saying, no, it's an ending, and I'm never gonna get back to this person. It's never happening ever again. But reality is they still have that hope. Because I think if they really felt that way, they wouldn't talk about you at all. Okay, let me get some oracles on this for you guys. Let's see, pile number 3. So more so than they talk about you, I think there's just a lot more going on in their mind. That's because, yeah, with that moon, again, it's very hidden. I was already a bit where I'm like, I'm not sure if they actually, like, talk about you a lot. Okay, a very random thing that I'm seeing, if this person goes to, like, a psychologist or something like that, they might talk about you then. But it more so about their own feelings for you, or what happened, or missed chances, having high hopes, that they're stuck in their head about it, unsure what to do about it. Because I do feel with that King of Cups that they are willing to give love to you. Okay, what else? Pile number 3. What is it that they say about pile number 3 behind their back? What is it that they say about pile number 3 behind pile number 3's back? Because, I just saw as well, underneath that world energy, we also have the 3 of Pentacles, and that is working on it. Again, maybe a therapist, like this, the issue that I have with pile number 3, and then coming up with a game plan, or maybe wanting to figure it out with you as well. Okay, what else? What are they saying behind pile number 3's back? First off, we have clarity. We have courage. And we have forgiveness. Again, I'm feeling more so like the opportunities of talking to you, of maybe asking for forgiveness, having the courage to um, do so. I think, again, with that Three of Pentacles as well, I think they are just talking to someone that they know they can talk to this person because it will never get back to you in any other way than them talking to you, or someone I feel like it's just someone that doesn't know you that they're talking about, and they're like talking about it, and by talking about it, figuring out, gaining clarity little by little by little, maybe understanding that they need to ask for forgiveness or give forgiveness. But it's definitely something that has been, again, needing the courage to, and not again, but the courage, having the courage to, do something about it, or to even having the courage to talk about you. Because I don't think that they would. Very much, again, the moon, very hidden. For some of you where they are not with a therapist or someone that, doesn't know you and talk about you, it can be very helpful if they would. Because with that moon energy twice, it can lead to illusions, distorted reality. Thinking something happened a certain way, but it actually happened another way. I'm not necessarily seeing them talking crap about it. I just feel that there is some clarity missing. I honestly don't feel that they're talking about it. Like, at all. But let's see some final messages for you guys. Pile number 3. What is it that they say about you behind your back? What is it that they say about you behind your back? Okay, let's see what we have. First off, we have a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thanking you and letting you know. So to me, this is more so than them, again, having that message of love towards you. I feel like for some of you, they might express that you were the one that, sent them a text that you want to get back together, or want something from them, or like that. And again, for others of you with that star as well, maybe thinking about reaching out to you, talking to their friends. Should I reach out to pile number 3? Should I send a message? Is it a timing already? We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and unsure future. Again, having high hope in the future for it. Feeling that it's not the right timing right now, and feeling a bit sad about it. We have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. It might be the case that they are that way, very self-absorbed, or where they think this is a one-sided relationship. Oh, pile number 3 is not interested in me. It's only me that feels this way, that feels sad about separation, wanting to reach out. We also have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. So that's what I got with that world energy as well. New phase, new cycle starting. I think, again, there is some unclarity. They need to gain some clarity on your feelings for them, whether or not you are interested in them as well. I think they don't want to have high hopes, but they are very much there, that it will turn out well for you guys. Especially for those of you where this is either an ex-partner or just a new love interest. I don't know if you were friends, or I don't know. But they're very quiet about it. They're not sure yet whether or not this is gonna turn into something. I think they just want to have high hopes for the possibilities being there, slowly working towards that direction. gaining slowly more information about you. I definitely feel that they have a lot of feelings for you, but they're holding a little bit, on their taps because they don't want it to, um, have this fantasy about you getting a little bit delusional and then it turning out you're not being interested in them as well. I think they're just slowly getting the courage to approach you, to send you a text, or just, approach you in that way. So I feel like when they talk about you behind your back towards other people, I think it's more so to do with them gaining the courage, them doing something about it, how they are feeling, if they are ready, if they should or shouldn't step up. So yeah, I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I think I got most things about this, most different, because there's a lot of different situations going on. But I think I got most of it. So I am going to leave it here. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who this is to you. If this is an ex-partner, if this is a new one. If it's a new one, I find it very cute. If it's an ex-partner, of course, But again, as always, one, it's a general reading. Two, we're reading their energy towards you, whether or not, or how you respond to this, that's your choice, right? You don't have to get involved with this person if you're not interested. But we're looking at their energy. So that's, how it's going on. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this type of questioning for you. I am still very much open for suggestions. Leave them in the comments and I'll see if I can make it into a general reading for you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's very helpful for me as well. Help me reach my goal. And just, a way to support me and show some love. So thank you so much for doing so, for being here. Just have a awesome rest of your day. Go kick ass. You got this. And hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading.